There we go, we can replicate the fault. The key is in ignition position 2. And if I squeeze here, it should, there we go, that comes on, just like that. If I let go, it goes off. So it's definitely this at fault. Woohoo! Hello and welcome back to Automotive Tales. On today's episode, we are going to look at an intermittent fault on early 2000s Fords, in this instance a Ford Transit Connect Tourneo. But this also applies to Mondeos, Fiestas, full fat Transits, BMax and CMaxes of the same era. So in this video, we're going to show you how to access, remove and replace that little switch. So these vehicles sometimes suffer from an issue where when you place the key in the ignition, if you wobble the key ever so slightly, it cuts the ignition out and back in again. So right here, the key is in the ignition barrel, and on the other side of the steering column, behind this plastic here, is the ignition switch. So to do this job, you will need just one tool in reality, which is a T20 Torx bit, and that is to undo the cowling around the steering column, which will allow you access to the switch. So there are two little T20s in the resetters down here. In the case of my vehicle, well, there was actually only one because somebody's clearly been in here before. But that will show you the ignition barrel and this little ring here, which is the reluctor ring, which does your immobilizer. But don't worry, you don't have to touch any of that for this job, because what you need is right around here, and it's this. Over years of being turned on and off and on and off, those switches will break down and eventually fail. But the good news is they are both readily available and incredibly cheap and easy to fit. Now, removing this is actually dead easy. There's basically two clips that hold it in, one underneath here. Unfortunately, the other one is sort of on top here. Now, if you've got a little bit of finger strength, you can just push the clip in at the top here. If not, you can get a screwdriver in from the top to push that clip, and it literally just pulls out. So you can see there's the top clip, there is the bottom clip. Now when you're reinstalling this, you need to make sure that this bit here, which attaches to the other end of the ignition barrel, which is just there, is lined up in the right slot, otherwise it won't go back in properly. But you can test it by placing a screwdriver in here, and you'll be able to start the vehicle using just a screwdriver. Turn the ignition on. No plugs. There you go. The van is alive. So that just slots back in there. But yeah, dead easy to change. You will need to disconnect the little wiring connector, which is just plugged in the back here. You just push that little pin in, and that connector just slides out backwards. So that clicks in, it clicks back in there, and that is it, job done. And put, well, at least one screw back in the panel under the steering column, like the previous person who was in here did, and away you go. So the great thing about these little switches is you can go and buy an OEM one, and I'll put the OEM part number down here, or you can go aftermarket. We pay the pricey sum of £8 for the one that I fitted to this van, and we actually did this job about 18 months ago, and it is still functioning just fine. So the cheap ones appear to be perfectly acceptable. And that's it. Now, if that doesn't solve your problem, because there are other things that might be causing you an ignition issue, then you need to go and hunt for what that might be and do some diagnosis. But for the sake of £8, if your intermittent ignition problem is solved, well, that's great. And if it's not, well, you've only spent £8 on something that is going to fail anyway, because Ford. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.